y'all? It's the flower that blooms in any season. Your girl, Miss T. I hope you guys are doing well out there. I'm hanging in. You know what? I'm hot. I'm hot as fish grease out here. Remy Ma done said some more problematic shit on State of the Culture. And usually I just ignore it. But this shit right here, this was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. Y'all check out this clip and then we'll come back and have a short discussion.
Seems like in a lot of these alleged sexual assault cases, the women are asking for money. Hey, give me some money and I'll feel better. To me, in any exchange where sexual acts are being compensated with money, like, that's prostitution. I'm sorry.
Not necessarily.
I'm sorry.
No, Remy,
That's a gross simplification.
you have
Really?
to agree to the sex for
Really?
it to be prostitution.
Yes, correct.
Because in one instance, they'd be like, it was so horrible, and he did this to me, and he did that to me. But give me $2 million, and I'll go sit over here, and I won't tell anybody.
Girl, shut your ass up. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you compare rape, which is non-consensual, to prostitution? There's no comparison. The thing about it is, I think Remy Ma is so male identified that she just says a lot of stuff to gain the approval of men. I don't think she even really believes that. I really don't. I do believe that Remy Ma most likely was a tomboy, probably was in a lot of circles of misogynistic men, and she knows what those type of men want to hear. So where's the loyalty? Where's the sisterhood? How dare you put that narrative out there? Rape is non-consensual. There's no comparison to prostitution. How dare you? I got a few comparisons for y'all. Check this out. Restitution is ordered when the court deems it necessary to make the victim whole. So what all does that entail? You can receive restitution for theft, fraud, lost wages, funeral expenses, damaged property, side effects of prescription drugs. And in many states, restitution is mandatory for crimes against the elderly, in cases of domestic violence, sexual assault, hate crimes, child abuse, drunk driving, and identity fraud. So you can see that there are many other instances where people receive monetary compensation for damages. So is it okay in those cases? So why is it all right in that respect, but when it comes to rape, you call the person a prostitute? Make it make sense, Remy Ma. Remy Ma, you always saying some problematic shit.
Blended family, okay. I have Spanish people in my family. I have Mexicans in my family. And that's just that. I don't really get offended by certain words. Like, I feel like people pick which words that they want. Like, you know what? Bitch. We don't like that word. Hoe. So I throw some pussy in there. Shit, fuck. We don't like those. These are bad words to say.
I think niggas.
People sit here. When it comes to the word nigger or niggas or however you want to do it, I don't usually get offended, regardless of what your nationality is, if I don't feel like you're using it as a racial slur. I hear it so frequently from people that are not just black people. Like Fat Joe, like he's the blackest Spanish guy I know on the planet Earth. And I've never questioned it or felt any type of way or anything because he's not brown as me, or because he speaks Spanish.
I think that's
or
what you're saying about
he's
questioning
Cuban.
it, right? Like similar environment, background.
Like say if like a M or something like that.
Nigga, it's a problem. He
Okay,
did,
but,
and it was a problem.
Okay, and
Drake says nigga, and you have zero problem with it.
No, he walks that line. It's tough. It's a case by case thing that people made a decision on.
I feel like it only bothers me when people use it as a racial. I've seen in instances, because I've spent a lot of time, I grew up traveling on vacation, going to the South. I have a house in North Carolina. I've seen where black people use it as a racial slur. So it doesn't bother me when somebody like a Little Xan or anybody just walking down the street, yo, nigga, what's up? Yo, we was over there, and they talking like that. I'm okay with that.
So, you think it's okay for people outside of the black community, primarily white people, to use a word that was used to oppress them, and at times was the last word that they would hear before being lynched? Okay, girl.
A lot of people were heartbroken about Bill Cosby, but that's what happens when you rape.
Where's the evidence of this, besides the women that are saying this?
There are court documents of Cosby saying that he's drugged women to get sex from them.
The system, they work out these deals and they set you up. If you say you did this, we'll give you this. If you don't, you could get life. You could get 20, you could get 15.
I'm not gonna let you do that. I knew you was gonna do that because of your personal experiences with the judicial system. We all know it's fucked up. I urge all innocent people, never take the plea. Never take the plea. You know how the system works.
You rape one person is too many, but I just feel like 60 people, some of them are bad. I'm not believing all of them.
You can tell the difference sometimes between the liars and people who are really telling the truth. Number two, it's really expensive to organize that type of lie amongst 60 people.
So, Bill Cosby admitted to drugging women before sexual encounters, and you still need more proof? Okay, girl.
I'm not even attacking
Why
that.
are you basing how much I spent on my kid on how much I make?
Because that's what the court does.
No, but this is, and I think that is the problem. So if you have a guy who he works a construction job or he works a regular job, his baby mother is only entitled to $1,000. So that kid only gets $1,000. But because you make $1 million, you get $18,000. Like, no. How do you decide if it only takes a certain amount? So
Remy, you don't
how much
know
does it take to raise a kid?
And that's what I'm saying. That's the number that we should be
Answer that.
More than
how much does it take?
I would like to hear answers from the entire panel on that question.
All right.
She doesn't have any kids. He doesn't have any kids.
Here's my thing is I know it takes more than $400.
I'm about to ask the question, answer.
How much does it take
It
to
does
ask
take
me?
more than $400. Why doesn't she have a fucking job?
That's where I'm hung up
If
at.
Chris died today or tomorrow and didn't
Because
leave
the
his estate
kid
to
is a
nobody, who the
job.
fuck would she get it
I
from?
think Chris should contribute bread, but I think she's wilding for like she makes basically zero.
All of these bitches
She makes
do that.
400, Jinx. Don't do that.
That's
Don't
a
do
lie.
that.
We are still skipping over
Joe.
how much it costs to raise a child.
Excuse me.
How much is it,
Let me
I know it's
speak.
break it
First of
down.
all, these bitches
It
be going
takes
to
a
court.
village.
I'm about to slap that fucking hat off your head, okay? These bitches go into court and they be lying. And it's sad. And the court system that we live in is fucked up. I bet you if they made it so that you could only get child support if you were married to the person, a lot of these bitches would stop waiting outside of basketball games and outside of concerts trying to fuck niggas because bitch, you get knocked up. You ain't getting no money.
Or if men could get pregnant, that'll fix y'all asses.
If men can get pregnant,
I'm approaching you like,
if
what's
men
up?
can get pregnant, there'll be the highest rate of abortions.
I want to hold on to this one.
Looking around with no
I think we
motherfucking
can do.
babies. Shut up.
I'm just telling y'all
But
something.
this happens. If you look at all of these rappers, there is always some chick. Even the ones that have been married before, they get married and then it's divorced, and now you need this, you need that. Oh, the kid wants karate lessons, bitch. If you want the kid to have karate lessons, that's a choice. You should have to pay for it. And I feel like everything should be done to me. If you want me to give you $1,000, you should be able to submit $1,000 too.
Why am I paying for the karate class? Because you can't
have
fight.
social skills and hang out with kids his
Okay,
age.
which is
Deanna, I'm sick of you.
wonderful. Which is wonderful, but
You can have-
Why? Excuse me.
God forbid.
So let's just say you're
wanna
the one
put
with the
your
money.
kid in
Let's
karate.
take it out. You're the one with the money, and,
Okay.
and the guy has nothing.
Okay.
Why is it that you should pay, the kid wants karate, why do you have to pay everything? If we equally, 50-50, this kid got 50% of your DNA and 50% of mine.
Because this
Why are you
nigga
paying
don't
more?
have nothing. So I want
That's
my
not-
kids.
that's
I
not
want-
an excuse.
Right, but I also want my
Scotty.
kid to have a great.
Let me tell you something. So you know what you do?
childhood.
You
Why
go
would
out
I
there.
not pay for
Nah,
shit?
you
Final
go out, let
point,
me
I
tell you, I
don't
have a
care this
fucking
much.
kid. You know what you do? You go out there and bust your ass. I'm not calling nobody for shit for my son. I'm not going to no lawyer. You can't make
Yeah, but
somebody
that's
be a
not
father.
fair, 'cause you got one of
Excuse
the
me.
best husbands.
No, but this is my husband's amazing with my son, and that's not his father. However, I know plenty of bitches that be like, oh, I need this son. I don't, if my husband, God forbid, his father dropped off the face of the earth, I'm going to make sure my son is okay. You got these bitches that sit around on their ass all day and expect because they let a nigga with some money stick their dick in them and they had a baby that they fucking hit the lottery.
But they did hit the lottery.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
No,
did. It's a
didn't.
hustle.
They did it because nobody's fucking the same way. Start talking about we need to champion behind our black men Go ahead, Scotty. Champion behind our black men.
Come on, Jinx,
so
we
that
black
we
men,
can
nigga.
change some fucking laws because this shit is fucked
I said
up.
the same.
So, you don't feel that a child has the right to live the same lifestyle that their parents live? Okay, girl. Who approved Remy Ma for this show? Seriously, who approved her for this? Is she researching the topics before she opens her mouth? Probably not. Probably not. I think homegirl need to just stick to rapping. Women who have suffered through a traumatic event such as a rape are going to have to deal with that trauma for the rest of their life. The rest of their life. Post-traumatic stress disorder. May not be able to work. Can't sleep. Can't hold relationships. That's damages. Lifelong damages. So if a woman decides to recoup her damages monetarily, so be it. They deserve it. They deserve it. Also, sometimes the only way you can make people understand is to hit them in the pockets. Some people don't care about jail. Some people don't care about their name being shitted on. The only way you can get through to them is to hit them in the pockets. And on another note, let's say that a woman does decide to seek justice in the criminal court. Number one, there is no guarantee that charges are going to be brought up or if the perpetrator is going to be found guilty. And then secondly, can you imagine how traumatic it will be to not only have to relive the trauma of that rape, telling it to a detective, telling it on the stand, everybody is watching you, people are looking at you judgingly because, you know, we got these victim blamers who in every circumstance find a reason to make it the woman's fault. That's traumatic. That deserves compensation. And also, people always say how they would act when they've never been in that situation. You don't know how you would act. Maybe people are too ashamed to go to the courts. Maybe they just want to check. They entitled to that. And lastly, guys, I really hate when people speak on things that they haven't experienced. If you've never been a victim to rape, how can you give an honest opinion on how people should react, what they should have done? If it was me, I would feel like this, or I would have done that. You don't know. You don't know what you would have done. Women like Remy Ma are dangerous. They are very dangerous because they just affirm these misogynistic ideas that oppress women. That's all we need is some woman over here agreeing with some of the toxic shit, problematic shit that some men do. I bet Remy Ma is one of those women that thinks that it's only the woman's fault if she gets pregnant. Very male identified. Always putting the blame. Everything that is wrong with society is the result of some woman. Everything that is wrong with the black community and society at large is the result of some woman's actions. It's old, it's tired, and it's dangerous. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but Remy Ma had me hot. She had me hot. Guys, you let me know what you thought about Remy Ma's comments. If you haven't already, please like, share, comment, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you next time. Peace.